YouTube fam. Little update back at the apartment. I got some of these plants into the ground for now. Hopefully they're not floating when I get home. But these are the ones from Redfish, Bluefish. So I thought I'd just do an update. That beautiful reddish purple. That beautiful one right there. That bad boy right here. So my issue is they're not wanting to stay. You know, each time I've come home to do a quick feeding and then head back, they're floating at the top, which is quite frustrating. But I tried burying them a little bit deeper. Of course, broke some of the stems on the bottom, so they're a little too brittle. But I'm hoping now they stay in the fluorite and flourish. Those are doing super good. Not sure. You plant guys, let me know exactly what that is. I believe it's the same as this one. It's doing really well. That was the only one that looks as good, if not better. And then, you know, the day I planted it. This, excuse me. This one's still doing good. That's the one I got from the SAS auction, which came from Jason at Michael, sorry, for Bay Area Aquatics. And then the old Anubias. So I've got, well, I'll just show you this little tank too. Ouch. This is my little quarantine tank for the autos. And sadly, we're down to two. Two of them kicked the bucket. Not sure what happened. This tank is fully cycled, was ready to go. I was dropping, surprisingly, they didn't even touch the algae wafers. They were just leaving them and they were corroding at the bottom. You'd still see some remnants down there. So I took those out and just been kind of feeding as if they're like normal little, you know, guppies or platies or something. Just feeding them a little bit of that Vipan. Anyway, that's kind of disappointing. I did find another store that had like 20 of them, so maybe I'll try and buy some more. But they looked really healthy when I brought them home, and it was a reputable LFS, so not sure what happened, but nonetheless, we do have two. So the goal was to have, well, I got those four, and I was hoping we had a male and some females and maybe get a little breeding action. And then I was going to put at least one or two in here. You can see the leaves of the Anubias need some attention. And that's what autos do best, cleaning up these little plants. And then, of course, take care of that tank too. Took that one red flame sword out of the front. And that was just it in the 5.5 gallon that I showed you. Anyway, so there's the CPD'S. They're doing great. Got, I believe there are 11 now. And I got 12 from Dan's Fish originally. I got the 6 Shelby Ray Lane, one that the free fish from Dan. And then so I added 6 more. So thanks again, Shelby Ray Lane. You're a sweetheart. Much appreciated. So that's it. Can't wait for these plants to get bigger, badder, brighter, all that good stuff. I'll throw a pump of the Easy Green in here. That one back there is starting to come around, I've noticed in the last, well, since last 2 times I've been here. But I'm loving the plants. This is definitely more my jam these days. Still love the African cichlids, but I'm still trying to figure out once Pops is going to go to one of those assisted livings in about 2 to maybe 4 weeks. They're waiting on some state inspections since it's a new facility. So once that happens, I can you know, come back home, focus on my tanks full time, and then maybe put these guys in a 29 and then get the 40 breeder for the Epistos. And then I was going to do pool filter sand and a bunch of wood in there, bring the pH way down, throw some catappa leaves in there, all that good stuff. Because my water out of the tap is 8.0, which is pretty, well, just, it's too high for Epistos. So you can see the tannins. Excuse me, jeez. I added that bigger piece of Mopani on the left, and you can see the water's all tanned up nicely. because that nice piece there, I actually floated that for 30 days in a bucket and then just kept changing the water every 2 or 3 days. So back to the little CPDs, and y'all have a great weekend and go Niners.